Good morning, friends. Welcome to our tutorials today. Today we'll be discussing anatomy and the aspect known as the cubital fossa. Before we start this lecture, please remind you to subscribe. Subscription is free. So let's start with the introduction to the cubital fossa. The cubital fossa is a triangular space that is located anterior to the elbow joint. Take note, friends, you said this before. When you say proximal, it means going to the top. And when you say distal, it means downwardly. So you can simply say, since this is the arm and this is the forearm, the cubital fossa is a triangular space that is located between the distal part of the arm and the proximal part of the forearm. That can be your introduction for the cubital fossa. A triangular space located between the distal part of the arm and the proximal part of the forearm. Or you can simply say the cubital fossa is a triangular space that is located anterior to the elbow joint. Both of them are correct. With that, we move to the next aspect, the shape of the cubital fossa. From our introduction, you will be able to point out that the cubital fossa is triangular in shape. With that, we move to the next point, that is the location of the cubital fossa. The cubital fossa is located anterior to the elbow joint. Or you can say the cubital fossa is located between the distal part of the arm and the proximal part of the forearm. With that, we move to the next aspect, which are the parts of the cubital fossa. The cubital fossa has many parts, which includes number one, we are going to talk about the boundaries. Number two, we are going to talk about the apex. Number three, we are going to talk about the base. And number four, we are going to talk about the floor. Lastly, we are going to talk about the roof. Let's start with the first, the boundaries of the cubital fossa. The boundaries of the cubital fossa includes 1. The lateral boundary, 2. The medial boundary, and 3. The superior boundary. So let's start with the lateral boundary of the cubital fossa. The lateral boundary of the cubital fossa is formed by the medial border of the brachioradialis muscle. So the medial border of the brachioradialis muscle forms the lateral boundary of the cubital fossa. The medial boundary of the cubital fossa is formed by the lateral border of the pronator teres. I repeat that. The medial border of the cubital fossa is formed by the lateral border of the pronator teres. This is what we refer to as the superior border, also known as the base. The superior border of the cubital fossa is formed by an imaginary line joining the medial epicondyle to the lateral epicondyle. This is the medial epicondyle, and this is the lateral epicondyle. An imaginary line joining both of them together forms the base of the cubital fossa. Having seen the boundaries, let's now discuss on the apex. This point here is referred to as the apex. The apex of the cubital fossa is the inferiormost part. The apex of the cubital fossa is formed by the meeting points of the brachioradialis muscle and the pronator teres. Where the pronator teres muscle meets with the brachioradialis muscle, this point where they meet is referred to as the apex of the cubital fossa. Let's now move to the base of the cubital fossa. We said already that the base of the cubital fossa is also known as the superior border. That is to say, it is formed by an imaginary line joining the medial epicondyle to the lateral epicondyle. That forms the base of the cubital fossa. With that, we talk about the floor of the cubital fossa. The floor of the cubital fossa is formed by two muscles. First muscle is what we refer to as the brachialis muscle, and the second muscle is what we refer to as the supinator muscle. Brachialis muscle and the supinator muscle. So these two muscles form the floor of the cubital fossa. With that, we go to the roof of the cubital fossa. The roof of the cubital fossa is this aspect you can see, very superficial. It is formed by skin, and it's also formed by the subcutaneous fatty tissues that you see in that region. Now, with that, we move to the next aspect, which is the content of the cubital fossa. Content of the cubital fossa. The content of the cubital fossa from medial to lateral can be remembered using a mnemonic known as "My blood turns red." My blood turns red. My means the median nerve. Median nerve. Blood here means brachial artery. Turn here means tendon of bicep brachii. Red here means radial nerve. These are the deep contents of the cubital fossa. Take note, the cubital fossa also has superficial content, which I will mention to you. But know the deep content of the cubital fossa. Generally, when you are asked the content of cubital fossa, they are telling you about the deep contents. And these are the deep content of the cubital fossa. My blood turns red. My means median nerve. Blood means brachial artery. Turns means tendon of bicep brachii. Red means radial nerve. Deep contents. When you talk about the superficial content of the cubital fossa is where you see superficial veins like the basilic vein, cephalic vein, and median cubital vein. These are the superficial contents of the cubital fossa. Basilic vein, cephalic vein, and the median cubital vein. These are the content of the cubital fossa. Let's discuss a little on the applied anatomy. Applied anatomy. Talking about the applied anatomy of the cubital fossa, a very important applied that we give is what we refer to as venipuncture of the median cubital vein. Venipuncture of the median cubital vein. We'll talk about that in our subsequent videos. We are talking about applied. For now, we'll be able to give you a very well expressed brief up on the cubital fossa. We've seen the introduction to cubital fossa. We've seen the shape of cubital fossa. We've seen the location of cubital fossa. We've seen the parts of cubital fossa. We've talked about the medial boundary, the lateral boundary. We've talked about the superior boundary. We've talked about the apex. We've talked about the base. We've talked about the floor. We've talked about the roof. We've talked about the content, both deep and superficial. And we've seen and applied venipuncture of the median cubital vein. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll please remind you to subscribe so that you get information about subsequent videos that will be posted on our channel. Thank you very much once more.